We just returned from a cruise around the Mediterranean, and for each of the 7 cities we visited, I created a Google Maps list of all of the key places everyone recommends going. So the next few videos will be travel prompt lists, one for each city. Some lists I was able to complete entirely, some of them had a couple missteps, and a few of them had some additions. But if you're new here, my name is Jennifer from Watkins Through Life, and I am on a challenge this year to follow 52 book prompts and countless other life prompts throughout the year. Out of the places we visited, Florence was the one where we felt we could come back and spend a whole weekend and never be bored. We saw so many incredible things, a lot of beautiful sights, had a lot of great shopping experiences, but it was really just the tip of the iceberg. We had a whopping 11 things on our list for this city, and I bet you can guess that we got definitely not all of them done. For the city, we ended up booking like the Big Red Bus tour, whatever it's called, and it was nice because it included a transfer from Portland, Florida, all the way to Florence. And then we got there, we were able to take a bus, get a big overview of the north, went on the east side, and then dropped us off at the Michelangelo Plaza, which was great because it was a good overview of the city to get us started off for the morning. They had some great touristy shop things set up right there, which was great. I found a beautiful scarf. And they even had a replica of the statue of David by Michelangelo in bronze. So it wasn't like the original marble, but we spent a lot of time waiting in line to see the real artifact, and it was beautiful, and I'm glad we saw it, but I feel like that's checked off my list. We then hopped back onto the Big Red Bus and took it down the hill. There was a stop that would be at the Bardini Gardens, but we ended up focusing on the Boboli Gardens, which I mean, why do they have 2 gardens starting with B's and ending in I's? Because let me tell you, the number of times I've confused them is insane. Now, if the wisteria had been in bloom and it was a different season, like spring, definitely would have prioritized the Bardini Garden, but this time, we really enjoyed the Boboli Gardens. And actually, when we were going, we walked into a park, we're like, oh, this is so beautiful, let's walk around, there's some cute dogs playing. And then we're like, wait a second, this is not the gardens, this is a small park next to the gardens. So then we went actually into the gardens, and it was more, how do I say this, more sculptured, more like Versailles than like a casual park. There were hedges defining areas and walkways leading towards specific sculpture sites. There were fountains and beautiful little houses set up with intricate like rose gardens and lemon trees. So there's a lot to see, but be aware that it is an uphill walk if you start from the south end. It actually exits in the north end into Palatine Gallery, which is one thing that we would love to go through and look at. We love museums, and we didn't really get a chance to do that on this trip, so that would be top of our list priority for next time. We did get to walk through the beautiful building as we left and ended up on the main street that leads towards Ponte Vecchio. I mentioned this in our Venice video when I talked about the Rialto Bridge, but Ponte Vecchio is like that on steroids. The river that it spans is quite large, and it is not only the size of a building across, but it has buildings on each side lining this bridge as it goes across. So it's not just like shop stalls, it is shops on a bridge over water. It's just madness. I think they told us that the Medici family, who were like the reigning family of Florence, they had it built with like a higher level at the top so that they could walk across to the other side of the city without having to interact with the people below, which is how it got all of these different sort of architectural pieces and nooks and crannies and whatnot, but it's just unlike anything I've ever seen. When we crossed into the north part of town though, we wandered these beautiful streets, missed the Strozzi Palace, but we did see the Mercato del Porcellino. We had these great big covered markets, kind of like the Great Bazaar in Istanbul. There's a lot of wonderful leatherworking and silks. There were some beautiful scarves and ties. So if you want to do any clothing shopping, this is a great street to be on. We wandered on this beautiful street towards the Santa Maria del Fiore Duomo, which is the giant cathedral in the center of the city, and they have the huge baptistry outside, and it's all made of this beautiful white and green and red marbles that are mined locally, but it was beautifully colorful, which is unlike any other cathedral we saw while we were traveling. Usually all of the colors were on the inside, and this one the colors were on the outside. And then after the Duomo, we hung a left, and we passed the Mercato del Porcellino. Honestly, all of these markets are kind of blending together in my brain, so I think that the food market was actually called Central Market, and not just like a food market that you eat right there, but there was like olive oils infused with all the different flavors. There was dried pastas, there were jams, there were preserves, there was this whole stand of dried fruits and vegetables. There was a whole stand of herbs and spices. Man, I got some of the best cooking souvenirs from that place. Hands down, the best shopping city we went to on the entire trip. Most of our souvenirs are from Florence. So be aware when you're planning your spending budget for the trip. Mark out some for there, some for there, and basically all of the rest for Florence. By the time we were in there, we kind of had to straight shot back towards the bus meeting place. We did have time to stop for some gelato, which was great, but really just ended up back at the bus station, which meant that we didn't get to see the Verdi Theater, and there was this one shop that I was really hoping to make it to. There's this place called Amicus Firenze Legatoria, and it's a bookbinding shop with leather and beautiful things, and I just wanted to go because I love bookbinding. And unfortunately, it was more on the north side of the city by the little roundabout cemetery thing at the top. So we did not have time. And then the place where we had lunch was the best food we had on the trip, and it was the Antica Pasticceria Maioli. I don't know. I'll read it down below. I'll link the address on the side because I cannot say it. But it was so great. And the reason I know it's great is because all of the locals were going in to eat on their lunch. Because they had a takeaway, patisserie, and like sandwich bar, but then they also had a row of tables, and then upstairs they had more tables in the restaurant. So all the locals coming in to get their food, all of the tourists eating, I had a sit down, and it was just perfect food. The pizza was divine, and I don't even remember what I had at this point because my husband's pizza was so good, but I do remember I loved what I ate too. Highly recommend. And it was perfect because it was right between the Palatine Bar and Ponte Vecchio, so it's just right on the way. But again, we liked Florence. We will definitely be going back to Florence. That is like 100% guaranteed in our lifetime. The trip back was great. It was a story that kind of followed us on our way through Italy, hitting on the later ends of each day, so we didn't really get any sights of the Leaning Tower of Pisa as we drove back to Livorno, which was fine. I mean, it's just a giant tower where the architects made mistakes and it's kind of falling apart. So, I mean, we saw cool towers that were not falling apart instead. Anyways, Florence was beautiful. Our next stop was Nice, France, which was our next favorite city in the whole trip. So join me then and I will show you the beauty that is my favorite country of France. Thanks for joining me and goodbye.